It was a night of big numbers for the Brooklyn Nets. Deron Williams was in the zone with his shooting, and Reggie Evans was in the rebounding zone. Hi, I'm Dexter Henry for NetsDaily.com, joined by Tom Lorenzo as usual with the post-game report following a Brooklyn Nets victory here at home, 95-78 over the Washington Wizards. And Tom, we saw a great shooting display tonight from Deron Williams. He had the Nets team record is what he set with 11 three-pointers in this game, but he had 9 in the first half. That's an NBA record for most three-pointers in the half. And as we heard from Reggie Evans after the game, Deron Williams was hot, and he was hotter than fish grease.
That's right, he was hotter than fish grease. He hit his first 7 three-pointers of the game. Like you said, 9 in the first half. He was just in the zone, and Williams talked about it after the game. Like, even a heat check wasn't enough for him. He didn't think he took enough threes in that first half. That's how much of a zone he was in. It was just a fantastic performance by Deron, shooting the ball from three-point, but also, from inside the three-point line, just really got his offense going, really carried this team, and overall, again, record-setting night for D-Will. Just that superstar performance that a lot of Nets fans were looking for.
Yeah, this was kind of his first Brooklyn moment here at the Barclays Center. And let's take a listen to what Deron and the rest of the team had to say after the game about his hot, like fish grease, shooting performance.
We just want to come out and be aggressive, and Deron, he was hot. He was hot like fish grease, so he was hot. That's all I can really say. So he kind of kicked it off, and we just kept it going throughout the game.
I definitely got hot, especially in that first half. And, just found myself really open, They were helping off me and going under on screens, and so I hit the first couple and just, there were shots where, when they leave your hand, they feel like they're good, and so, I just kept shooting.
So, Tom, Deron was in the shooting zone, and Reggie Evans, as I stated earlier, he was in the rebounding zone. 24 rebounds tonight. He was tremendous on the boards. Now, we did see a little struggle from him at certain points. We saw the Wizards use a hack of Reggie Evans here as they fouled him intentionally a couple of times, and he went to the free throw lines, and I think he missed 6 in a row at one point. Tom and I were having a pretty good laugh about that in the press box. But nevertheless, he had a tremendous performance on the boards. What can you say about this guy in the starting lineup?
Look, Reggie did a fantastic job rebounding, like you said, 24 rebounds. On the defensive end of the ball, he was hustling, he was diving for balls. It was just great. When you come out of a game and Reggie Evans is your second leading scorer, as he was tonight with 11 points, you don't not only expect the Nets to win, because you're thinking, all right, if Reggie Evans is our second leading scorer, they're probably going to lose. But you don't think they're going to blow a team out, and that's the kind of performance it was. And a lot of that obviously was Deron Williams, but the fact that Evans cleaned up the glass, played great defense, had some nice moves offensively. He does have to work on his free throw shooting, as we said. PJ said after the game that even though he missed 11 free throws, he looked good from the free throw line. Yeah, we really did not see that, but, again, you can't really complain with the missed free throws. He just did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I'm scratching my head on that one. I still don't understand that one. Fans are going to want to know, Tom, with Reggie in the starting lineup, getting minutes at power forward, should this be a concern with the hacker Reggie, maybe the free throw shooting not being where fans would like to see it be? And I'm sure that's not where PJ wants it to be. He said he'll be fine with a split of him doing that at the line. But is that something that fans should be concerned about?
I don't think you should be ultimately concerned about it. It's a different situation. Look, there was a blowout situation here. I think if you're in a close game, or it's a 2-point game, a 3-point game, he's going to make that move. He may send in Mirza. He may decide to send in Blatch. We don't know. We'll have to see how he feels in this situation. But I don't think you necessarily need to be concerned just yet. They're going to make the move. They're going to make the rotational move if it comes to that in a close game. So, yeah, it's something to watch, but I wouldn't be too concerned about it.
As usual, we always look forward to what's next for the Nets. Next up for them is a trip down to the ATLs. They'll battle the Hawks tomorrow night. Another playoff team in the Eastern Conference. Last week we stood here after they had a tough loss and looked to bounce back in Chicago. They weren't able to get that done. We've seen the Nets this week, Tom, take care of lower echelon teams in the conference. How important is it for them to get a win against a playoff team tomorrow?
Look, it's very important. Let's not forget they beat a Wizards team that has 5 road wins all season. Right? We're almost in the middle of March and they only have 5 road wins. So I don't want to overstate how big this win was, but I also don't want to understate it. They did a fantastic job. but they do need to go to Atlanta, and they do need to prove that they can run with a team like Atlanta who's going to make the playoffs, as opposed to blowing out these teams that are bound for the lottery. So it is going to be a big game for the Nets. They're going to have to rebound. They're going to have to, ride that Deron Williams heat wave into Atlanta. So it is going to be a key to see how they respond after a performance like tonight.
Definitely. The Nets are going to hope that Deron is hotter than fish grease in Atlanta, and Reggie Evans can continue to dominate on the boards and hopefully hit some free throws. So we'll have our eye on the Nets and see what they can do in the second leg of a back-to-back. That's it from here in Brooklyn. For NetsDaily.com, I'm Dexter Henry, as usual, joined by Tom Lorenzo. We're signing off.